Shalom, beloved family. It's your girl, Sophia Spiritualite, and you're here for our daily prayer and reading. We do this every day at Thamur. We say a prayer, we read a psalm, and then we do a 3-card reading just to see what messages the Most High and the angels have for us. So without further ado, let's get started. All praise, all glory, and all honor go to the Most High, the King of kings and the Lord of lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, David, Enoch, Moses, Noah, and Solomon. We thank you for another day to labor in the vineyard. We ask for permission to speak with the angels for just a few moments so that we can get a message that will allow us to be of better service to you and to the kingdom. To the Holy Mother, the Divine Mother, we thank you for always being with us. We thank you for walking with us. And we thank you for guiding us down the path of life. O Divine Mother, illumine me with divine wisdom. Vivify me with divine life and purify me with divine love, that in all I think and say and do, I may be more and more thy child. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother Yahushua and the perfect example he set over over how we can both climb the tree of life and conquer the tree of death. And to the angels, to our personal guardian angels, to the archangels, I forgot to say the prayer. When we enter herein, before we even get to the angels, I forgot the prayer. When we enter herein with all humility, let God the Almighty One enter into this place by entrance of an eternal happiness, of a divine prosperity, of a perfect joy, and of an abundant charity. Of an eternal happiness, of a divine prosperity, of a perfect joy, of an abundant charity, and of an eternal salutation. Let all the demons fly from this place, especially those who are opposed unto this work, and let the angels of peace assist and protect this place, from which let discord and strife fly and depart. Magnify and extend upon us, O Lord, thy most holy name, and bless our conversation and our assembly. Sanctify, O Lord, our God, our humble entry herein, thou the blessed and holy one of the eternal ages. Selah. Now to our angels, to our personal guardian angels, to the archangels, to the council of 9, to the council of 12, to the council of 24, to the 24 elders, to the 42-letter name of the Most High, to the 72-letter name of the Most High, to the council of the 144,000, to the 216 angels atop the tree of life, to the entire administration of angels, to all the angels whose names we know and the ones whose names we do not know. We ask that you come, be with us for just a few moments, and give us a message that will allow us to be of better service to the Most High and to the kingdom. And let's read Psalm 51, which I must really need today. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, O God, thou wilt not despise. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then shall thou offer bullocks upon thine altar. Selah. All right, so we have our morning deck here. Of course, this is our Tarot of Light deck. It is a beginner deck. It's easy to use. It correlates with the Rider Waite. Of course, you can get it on the website, fruitsandspirit.com. But this is the one that we use in the morning. So we have our deck here. All praise, all glory, and all honor go to the Most High, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We again ask for permission to speak with the angels for just a few moments so that we can get a message that will help us be of better service to you and to the kingdom. To the Holy Mother, we thank you for always being with us. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother Yahushua and the perfect example he set over how to climb the tree of life, like I said, and conquer the tree of death. And to the angels whom we've already called in, we ask that you come and give us a message that's clear, that's easy for us to understand, that's easy for us to apply, and that is timely. We thank you for all of your hard work. We are making diligent efforts to be better clients, and we hope that our effort is seen and appreciated and understood, even though we're still very, very new novices in this spiritual game. We are making the best efforts we can with the information that we have. And so we thank you for sticking by us and bringing us revelations as we need it. We thank you for all of your hard work. All right. So no cards fell out today. Let's see what we got. Ooh. First card, we got the retreat. Says meditation. That looks very peaceful. And for our second card, we got the teacher, of course. So far, we've got a 9 and a 5 card also. Point that out. And then we got something to ground us in reality. Hallelujah. The Ten of Trees. You know how I feel when our readings are totally not grounded in reality. Because it just feels like we're all over the place when they're not. All right. Slide this over a little bit. All right, so let's start with the retreat. I have not gotten this card before, so this is definitely great. This says meditation. Withdraw and go on a walk about in your inner worlds. Reset your heart and mind by entering your sacred center of love. The retreat invites you to invites you inward to take stock of all your experiences. Retreat from a situation you are finding difficult and reflect. This space has presented itself so you can catch your breath. There is a desire within you for peace, solitude, and stillness. If you try to push forward with action, you may feel like you hit a brick wall. Your best course of action is non-action. Withdrawing will lead you to heightened clarity. The retreat may also represent a wise, inspirational person in guise of a friend, teacher, or therapist who creates a place of sanctuary for you to meditate in. And this correlates with the hermit in Rider Waite, which is withdrawal, counsel, solitude, and prudence. Again, this is not just about money, but this is about a lot of things. You know, we have a lot of bad programming inside us, and I think that we have worked really, really hard on busting through, pushing against that programming. However, now it's time to work on what is the word? Not pushing against it, but I wouldn't say ignoring it. That's not a good way to describe it, but to recognize it as not real. Sister Pat did a video the other day I thought was extremely helpful for understanding that concept. It's that it's not that It's not that what you're feeling is real or not real. That's not what the issue is. The issue is how you respond to what you're feeling, because we came to this planet with a lot of knowledge on how to do certain things, and through this experience of life we have lost a lot of that. And so what we have to do is go within and reconnect with almost like your past live incarnations, like more of who yourself. And this is what the people who use the ethnogens are always talking about. Like, you have to understand that you are the creator and you are one. The God we serve is one God. That means we are also a part of that. It's not a bunch of different gods. It's one God, and the one God is included inside of us and is a part of us as much as it is a part of anything else, because the God we serve is one God. And so if you are able to come to that point of if you're able to come to that point of clarification, then you will be able to manifest more of what you're trying to accomplish in your life. Because a lot of times manifestation requires us to be of one mind. And a lot of times if we're still holding these negative thought patterns, whether it be about a family member, a friend, or situation, or whatever the case may be, if we're still holding these negative thought patterns, then we're not of one mind. We're not focused. We cannot focus with intention. And so meditation can help you get to that point. And again, like I've been talking about, the retraining your energy field will also assist with that. It's not like you have to just sit by and wait until, like your mind gets it. You can put forth an effort, put forth an energy to have your mind come into itself in a way that is in a way that's consistent. Because right now we're very inconsistent with it. Is not inconsistent with our actions, it's inconsistent with our thought patterns. Like, again, you can apply all of these things about God to every area of your life except for money, or except for family, or except for relationships. It's very inconsistent. And so the first step that we can do with that is to mediate, is to go within and just try to feel that unity. That's what meditation is. It's the unity of your mind, your body, and your spirit all into one. And so if you're having a difficult time meditating, and bringing your mind, your body, and your thinking, feeling, and willing all into one point, then that's something you need to address. There's lots of books out there. There's tons of information. I've been meditating this before I knew what meditating was, so I don't have a problem getting to that quiet, still place. And mostly because I can easily calm my mind. I didn't realize that's what it was, of course, because our people don't talk about these type of things. But yeah, because of the way that I commune with nature, I've been able to do a pretty deep meditation since I was young. And then also these breathing techniques that I haven't discussed yet. That's a form of meditation I had no idea that I've been doing for an extremely long time. And that is an excellent way to build prana and chi, is to control your breathing. So the first thing is, if you can control your breathing, because people who have panic attacks, they can't control their breathing. And so if you are able to learn how to control your breathing, then you'll be able to control a lot of other things in your life. You can control how you respond to things. You can control your emotions. You can control a lot with your breathing. And so just being able to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth in a very soothing, slow down way is a huge first step in any meditation process. And this will be coming up more and more now that we're in this phase. This will be coming up more and more. All right, so let's look at number 5, which is the teacher. It says guidance. When the student is ready, the teacher appears in a form you will learn from. The answers you seek are finding you. And this isn't our current position, so this is for today. The teacher asks you to focus on your values. What is most important to you? What is it that you do that no person or any alarm clock has to motivate you to do? The teacher's ability resides within every one of us, and this card gives you the tools to travel where she has already explored. She holds the keys to transformation and points you towards your answers. Your questions are pulling a physical or symbolic teacher towards you. This teacher will unlock doors and invite you within to explore the mysteries. And this correlates with the Hierophant, which is conformity, alliance, servitude, and timidity in the Rider Waite card. So again, the answers you seek are seeking you, but they can't find you if you have a confused and cluttered mind. If you are unable to calm your monkey mind, breathe and inhale and exhale in peace, then you can't find any answers. A lot of us, we're good at reading books, we're good at doing experiments, we're good at like cards or astrology or whatever, but you have to make sure you're good at meditating, you're good at going within, you're good at being at peace. See, my thing is, whenever I meditate, I go to sleep because I get into that peaceful state so fast that my mind it's just like, yeah, okay, it's time to go to sleep now. And I will be asleep, and next thing I know, I'm like, dang, I was supposed to be meditating and I've fallen asleep. That's not a bad thing, because it's a lot of people with insomnia. So insomnia is another symptom of this being unable to meditate, because if you were able to meditate, eventually you would fall asleep. Some people meditate and they can, do all of this cool stuff and wield it and all of that. And maybe I'll get to that point. I'm not really interested in all of that per se. I just want to be able to relax my body and come into communication with the earthly mother. And a lot of times there is a lot of stuff going on, but I can take in more from a sleep state, me personally, than from an astral state per se. Like astral projection, some people can do that. I can't take in as much like that. I like to be, because I'm an earth person, so I like to take in, I'm a water of the earth, so like the water of the earth is almost like the air too, because the air flows over the earth kind of like in a breezy sort of way. So I'm more likely to, just want to be around where I can hear nature and all of that. And the longer I am in nature, I will fall like directly to sleep. I'm just very, very at peace. I'll tell you a funny story. One time I went to the beach. Gosh, this was back when I was working with the teen moms, and I set me a chair up on the beach. I was at Ocean City. Yeah, we took the girls to Ocean City. I set me a chair up on the beach, and it was so relaxing I fell asleep. Well, if you know anything about the tides in Maryland, they've come in very, very fast. So I literally woke up to every my stuff just being covered in, like, I just got splashed with water, and that woke me out of my sleep. And so I had a phone or something in my purse or something down on the ground, and I was able to catch my bag. I think it was hooked to my chair because I always did that. But yeah, a lot of everything I had in that bag got destroyed. I was like, dang, because I was so, water is my element of the earth that I resonate with, sand specifically. But I was just so at peace sitting in the sand, in the sun, the water. I just fell asleep. I don't even know how long I was asleep, but that tide came in and whoosh, ran over my feet, and my stuff was wet, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. So, you know but that was a lesson that I learned about, the inner guidance within me, because again, like I said, I didn't lose my bag, I didn't lose any of my stuff, and I should have, because the water came up and just washed everything away. But I was able to see how I connected with the elements, like I was just a part of it. I mean, I almost wouldn't have even noticed the water if I hadn't immediately sprang up from my sleep or meditation and said, oh my gosh, I had a phone in that bag, you know what I mean? And yeah, that phone was ruined. So that's a funny story. All right, so our last card, I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but that just made me think of that. All right, we got the Ten of Trees, which is loyalty. All families, friends, and acquaintances are perfect. They are dynamic groups of healing energy that help each other to fulfill their potential. And this says the Ten of Trees acknowledges the lessons and blessings of an experience. You are beginning to trust your wisdom and live by it. Give thanks to all you have learned from your family, community, and friends for the choices they have given you. You are stepping into your unique truth and feeling the peace and power at your center. In choosing to be yourself, you are not being disloyal to anyone else. The temptation to live someone else's truth over your own has lost its luster. Let everyone have their truth. This is a time to clarify yours. And this correlates, of course, with the Ten of Pentacles, which is riches, security, ancestry, and inheritance. So we all have a divine inheritance that is waiting for us. And what I'm finding out through the use of my pendulum is that the kingdom, how can I say this? It's not going to be given to you. You have to go and get it. And your inheritance is not going to be given to you. You have to go and get it. So the sooner you figure out where your inheritance is, where whatever has been put up for you for a time such as this, you have to figure out where that is. And but it is there. It's waiting for you to get to it. So whether that be a state of mind for some people will be a physical, tangible thing. For other people, a lot of people, they already are experiencing their inheritance. They just don't want, they don't want to do it alone. Who wants to have, their inheritance, the thing that the Most High gave them to take care of them, and then they have to do everything by themselves. That's not really helpful. So there's as always been said from a lot of different point of views, there's stuff that's waiting for us, but we have to get in a position. We have to be able to ask the questions, but it starts with being able to calm your monkey mind, to be able to think about or not think about, to have the information come to you in a way that you're able, and not have such a bad relationship with certain things that will see if you. Okay, I was reading this book, and you can find it on archive, but I'm going to try and get a PDF together. What I'm going to try and do, what I'm thinking with this 50-50 on the spirit with this, is put a lot of the books that I have gotten off of the internet or wherever on a Patreon account, because a lot of the times I screenshot the pictures and put together the books myself. These are not books that you'd ordinarily be able to find anywhere else. And so that takes work and energy and effort. And the spirit really wants me to focus on being paid for my work and my energy and my effort, and not just doing the work and energy and effort and giving it to somebody and having them do whatever with it, because it did take work and energy and effort from my point to find it, to put it together, to make it so that someone else could use it. All that stuff takes time. It takes whatever, so me in a poor relationship with money says, oh, whatever I should do like that, I should just give it away for free. I got it for free, whatever the case may be. But the spirit wants me to be more, wants to demand more for my time and my energy, because my energy is what is the my talents. My talents are the currency, the money of the universe. And so by just giving my talents away, it's worse than giving money away, because my talents are really just are more valuable than money. And so anywho, but I was reading this book. It's called Hawaiian Magic. Again, like I said, you can pull it up on archive. You have to borrow it or whatever. But it talks about how it talks about a lot of stuff. But it talks about how you, the first thing it does, and I think is more important, is that it lays out the 33 cosmic laws of the universe. And before it gives you the laws, it basically, the whole book basically tells you how to live the laws. And the more the more comfortable you get with the cosmic laws of the universe, the easier it is for you to connect to the Most High, because he operates under these laws. These are the rules. They gave us 10 commandments, but those 10 is not, they're basic. They're like I say, the Bible is a reference, but I use it like an encyclopedia. It gets you started, but you really have to do your own research to find out what some of the more deeper meanings are. And since I studied metaphysics for like ever, like since I was 18, basically, because all network marketing is a metaphysics dispensation method. It's really a way of sharing metaphysics and people making money at the same time. And the better you are at metaphysics, the more likely you are to make money with network marketing, because they basically use it as a mechanism for dispersing this information, but being able to tie a dollar sign to it. So the better you are at metaphysics, the better you are at network marketing. And so if you've met anybody who's been really, really good at network marketing, they're also very wise. Unfortunately, they have a lot of knowledge. Now, they may not be doing with it the right thing, because there's this other thing, but 9 times out of 10, they're very wise people. They're quiet, they have their wealth in the background, and they don't talk about it. They just try and help people as they go along, and they bring them in under their specific method of making money. And that's what I always liked about network marketing, is that it didn't just give you a philosophy, it gave you a revenue model to go with the philosophy. The thing I don't like about network marketing is that it's extremely advanced. You need extremely advanced metaphysical capabilities, and to think that they could just bring in anybody and teach them this information and have it work, I don't think that that's accurate. I don't think that that's right, because everybody has a different level of comprehension, and then you have to also take into account what people came to this planet with, as far as their astrological stuff and their karma and all of that. So I feel like the mystery schools really moved from being secret organizations and that's that to being network marketing organizations. So they were still bringing people within their ranks. It's just that a lot of them must have felt the same way I felt, is that we have to show people how to make money, because if they can't change their relationship, think about how important your relationship with money is. That there are millionaires and billionaires, people with goo gobs of money sitting around thinking about how they can teach some, high school dropout off the street how to make money. That's how important money is. And as long as our relationship with it is poor, we can't go anywhere. We'll be stuck. So that didn't have to do with that. I did want to talk about that book, Hawaiian Magic. You would be shocked to find out that the kahunas are extremely similar to the druids. Who would have thunk it? But if you read what they say about the kahunas and you think of all the stuff you know about the druids, you're pretty much looking at the same group of people. And so this whole idea of our people being all over the world, all different skin tones, all different everything, cultures or whatever, that is starting to look like an accurate fact, because you just have too much intermixing. You have too many different cultures who have the same philosophy about magical entities and stuff like that. So I just, again, highly suggest that again, start with the meditation. Start with, you can't get to the end without doing the beginning. So you have to get your mind right. You have to be of one mind. It's very, very important. As below, as above, so below also is within us. As on our outside is on our inside. So if you have this problem and that problem on your outside and your physical body, then you got the problem in your spiritual body too, and you have to figure out how to deal with that. And I know that's true, because one time I knew a guy who had lost part of his arm in like a motorcycle accident or something like that. But whenever I saw him, I only saw him with his whole, I could not see him with Like I would see it, but it wouldn't register that he didn't have a whole arm. This happened. This was happened to me a few times because there was a guy I went to school with, elementary school, middle school, and high school. He didn't have all of his digits, but whenever I saw him with all his digits. And another guy, he had a firecracker thing happen to him over Christmas break or something, and he had lost part of his digits. And I always saw him with his whole digits. So I always see people as the whole person, and I think that just getting people to come back to their wholeness is a skill that I have that I'm now starting to understand that is a skill. It's not just everybody can't see people as a whole people. Some people, I would say, like Miss Pat, she sees people's shadow. She's very good at that. Me, I see people as the whole person. I see the end result. I see the physical being that's getting ready to transmute or translate into the spiritual being. I never see people in their worst form. I always see them in their best form. So, that's just something. So I'm just saying this stuff because these are all things, skills, qualities, abilities that we have, our people have, that we don't look at as a thing, but for real it is a thing. So once you figure out what your thing is that you can do, then you can work backwards on how you can use that thing to help somebody. So a couple of things I've developed is I have a pendulum corsets or rhabdomancy course coming up in like a week or so, almost 2 weeks. And that's one of the ways that we're going to transmute our energy to be from where it is to where we need it to be. I pretty much got a system down place. The spirit has been working very, very closely with me to get that developed. And then another skill that I have is enzymes. So enzymes are extremely important to us. I have two enzyme courses, one on yogurt and one on sourdough. And those are also coming up. If you go to the website, fruitsandspirit.com, you can get a coupon for $5 off the course if you sign up for our email list. And if anybody has any questions or, your money is tight or whatever, just send me an email and, I'll see what the spirit says. I got to do what it says. It says I have to charge for this information. I prefer to just give it away, but I'm not allowed to do that. So I will see what the spirit says. Just send me an email and, I'll contact the spirit and see what they say I can do for you. So don't let a price stop you. Just seriously, if you have a problem, just send me an email. I really mean it because I will petition the spirit for you on your behalf. And you don't have to tell me your whole story and all of that. You could just say, look, I think I might need some help. Boom, I will just petition the spirit and see what the spirit says, okay? So I'll let you guys look at the cards while I write it down. And that's me. I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to do that. I feel very uncomfortable not having an option for the people who have issues. I feel very uncomfortable with that. So the spirit's just going to have to deal with me later on that one. Yeah. All right. All right, so let's do our blessing of the Sephiroth. All right. Blessed be the light beyond all being. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Keter. Blessed be the breathing of origination. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Chokma. Blessed be eternal wisdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Bina. Blessed be omniscient understanding. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Chesed. Blessed be perpetual compassion. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Gevura. Blessed be almighty justice. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Tiferet. Blessed be transcendent beauty. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Netzach. Blessed be unceasing victory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Had. Blessed be surpassing glory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Yesod. Blessed be infallible foundation. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Malchut. Blessed be all life throughout the kingdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. All praise, all glory, and all honor go to the Most High, the King of kings and the Lord of lords, the great I am, loving kindness, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We thank you for allowing us to speak with the angels, and we would like to report back that they gave us a message that was clear, that was easy for us to understand, and even easier for us to apply. And we would like that to be noted to their records so that they can get credit for all of their hard work that they do with us. To the Holy Mother, we thank you for always being with us. We acknowledge our older, wiser brother Yahushua and the perfect example that he set. And to all the angels, you guys are doing a fabulous job. We appreciate all of your hard work. And please continue to work with us. We are making a sincere effort to move forward. And we could not get nearly as far as we need to without your help. So thank you very much for all of your hard work. Let God be praised in the beginning and the end. Who supplicates him, he will neither despise nor refuse. God above us, God before us, God possessing all things. May the Father of heaven grant us a portion of mercy. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Loalam Vayed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom throughout eternity. Ha Rashaman Hu Yashazir Lanu Avodat Biet Hamikdash Limkoma Bimhira Biyamanu Omen 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 and Selah. May the merciful one restore unto us the service of his holy temple to its place speedily and in our days. Amen, 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 and Selah. To the spirits who are here with us, you're invited to go in peace. To my beloved viewers, you're invited to be at peace. And always remember, the Most High is your peace. Shalom.